If Apple decides to stick with the same design as the iPhone 11 this year, aren't you going to be mad? If you have been following the Apple RIM over the past few months, you will likely be aware that the iPhone 12 or the next flagship iPhone during September this year is supposed to bring a fresh new design. We have seen side-by-side comparisons with 3D printed mockups to give us an idea of what to expect, and of course, plenty of renders. One of our favorites is this video from Concepts iPhone on YouTube. As you can see, it's similar to the look of the iPhone 4 and 5 from years past, potentially adding an extra lens at the back on the higher-end models, which will likely be a time-of-flight camera rather than a new focal length. But this week, well, that old is new again design we have been expecting is not looking so sure. A new report cited by a number of places, like Apple Insider and 9to5Mac, seems to say that the iPhone 12 might look a lot like the iPhone 11. The only thing that will be significantly different is the camera module. The Japanese site spoke to an unnamed Chinese supplier which said to expect a very similar metal chassis to the iPhone 11 with slightly broad edges. Now, this is almost the complete opposite to what renowned Apple analyst Ming Chieko has said, who expected the new iPhone to have a more complex segmentation design and rely on your injection molding, i.e., welcome back to look at the iPhone 4 and 5. The good news is, I guess the report still confirms the 3 different iPhone 12 screen sizes we are expecting. One 5.4-inch, two 6.1 inches, and one 6.1-inch phone. However, the larger screen size iPhone is now expected to be taller and slimmer than the current iPhone 11 Pro Max. Maybe it will look more like this random. But here's the thing, I think interpretation of that report is up for debate. Our read of it is that those 4 new iPhones we're expecting in September will all have the same overall new design, with the difference mainly being the sizes, the camera modules at the back, and the number of microphone holes at the face. And the photos in the article are all referencing that square edge design, rather than something that looks like the iPhone 11 that we know now. We do have another rumor though about a new color option for the iPhone 12, probably the Pro and the Pro Max. Instead of the midnight green, we know now from the iPhone Pro, it could come in a navy blue. Anyway, amongst all the confusing news this week, we have a glimmer of hope. A new patent spotted by Patently Apple showcases a new early display with inbuilt fingerprint reader. The patent describes it working in 2 modes. One for optical sensing to allow Touch ID to work under the screen, and the other mode would be touch sensing, which is presumably through regular use as a touch screen. It will be capable of discerning between water and an object like a finger, or ambient lights and a finger. Some ultrasonic radios on Android phones can work when your hands are a bit wet, so we'll have to see how Apple will differentiate this technology from what is currently out there. What we do know is that Qualcomm is likely going to power Touch ID's comeback on the iPhone, and its new ultrasonic radar has the added bonus of needing not just 1 but 2 fingers to unlock a phone. Whether or not we'll see Touch ID on the iPhone 12 or the 2021 iPhone remains to be seen. But seriously, if the iPhone 12 ends up looking like the iPhone 11, we'll not be a happy camper. Look, there is nothing wrong with the current design. We just want something different to spice things up. Now, time to take a look at the other fruity headlines you need to know. In February, Apple will start producing the low-cost iPhone 9 or iPhone SE2, according to a report in Bloomberg. Apple reportedly put the brakes on end-to-end encryption on iCloud about a year ago because of the pressure from the FBI. This news comes just a week after President Trump tweeted saying that Apple should enable a backdoor to help law enforcement agencies access blocked iPhones. Well, that's all for now. I'll be back on your screens in the coming weeks to bring you even more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.